The truth about real estate investing with no money down. And I think one of the biggest misconceptions of investing in real estate with no money down is that you can truly do it without money. As you're buying rental properties, as you're buying the real estate, the amount of exposure that you're taking on is always going to be greater than the amount of money that you have on hand, right? So I would say if you look at all of the things that go into a house, it's all perishable materials, right? The weather is always going to run its course on these properties. It's unnatural for a house to be here. So every single day that goes on, the wear and tear is going to be greater. The weather is always going to be doing damage to your home. And you're really fighting against Mother Nature to keep this thing upright. So I would always plan on replacing a house in its entirety over, a 70 or 80-year period. So as soon as you take on a property, the amount of money that you potentially have to pay to fix things are going to be greater than the amount of money that you put down to buy the property and the amount of money that you likely have on hand. Across our portfolio of, at this point, 360 homes, if everything that could go wrong happened to our portfolio, we wouldn't have enough cash on hand to fix it. We would have to break it down in phases. We would have to use the income coming in from these properties to strategically address a couple at a time. And I think if you try and invest in real estate without any of your own capital, like if you have no money, then you're only going to be setting yourself up for success. You're going to be in a race to start building your own capital before things start going wrong with your rental property. The amount of money that is going to be brought in, the income produced by these properties, are not sufficient in and of itself to pay for all of the things that could go wrong with that property. It's really kind of setting yourself up for failure, in my experience, and in my humble opinion. You can invest in real estate without deploying any of your own capital. That's what we do. But that's inherently different than saying, I don't have any money and I want to be a real estate investor, right? So we've got money on the sidelines. They're in reserves for things that could go wrong, but we're acquiring and rehabbing properties utilizing other people's money. Let's not conflate these two. And most of the people that are buying courses and most of the questions that I get about how to invest in real estate with no money down, it's not from the people that are saying, hey, I want to keep my own money in the bank and utilize other people's money to invest in real estate. It's people saying, hey, I don't have a job right now. I don't have any money. I'm looking to invest. How can I do it? And if you're in the latter category, if you want to be a real estate investor, but for whatever reason, you do not have any funds, the most important thing that I would do and where I would start is use a lot of your, self-awareness, self-assessment to figure out the true reason as to why you do not have any money and correct that, right? So you're going to need to fix any of the holes you have in your personal financial bucket. Why have you been, spending more money than you have been bringing in? Fix those things. Start working on yourself, figuring out how to increase your income. Try to figure out how to bring more value to the marketplace. Figure out things that you can do in order to, generate some capital or, liquidity events. Learning about real estate could easily be that thing. If you learn how to find deals, what I mentioned earlier, the 7 streams of deal flow, one of the most difficult places to be in real estate. So if you have the ability to generate a lot of deals, more deals than you could personally tackle, then you can start selling these deals to other people. That would in turn be you bringing more value to the marketplace and getting compensated for that. And as you are doing that, you're going to be able to start saving some money and start putting yourself in the category of now you've got money in the bank and you're looking to use other people's money to be out there acquiring and renovating these properties. Working on yourself, fixing your personal financial situation, learning additional skills, and building yourself into the type of person that both banks would love to lend to and friends and family would love to invest in you and lend you some money so that you can go out and make some more money for them and some more money for you. Thanks for watching that clip. I thought that was a good question. And I think you can ask good questions too. Join us every Friday morning at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for a live stream Q&A where we answer plenty of questions just like this one. In the meantime, consider subscribing to the channel if you want more of this content. And if you want to increase your deal flow, analyze properties better, and help me feed my family, click the link below for a free 7-day trial of PropStream.